Alright, there's two things you need to actually know before doing Darkest Minds early. Two things you need to do, otherwise the trick won't work. So you're gonna want Tricky, that's one of the things you need. So when you get back to Thorntail, Tricky leaves, so you have to go get him from Green Northwalker, and then once you do that, you're gonna get Rocket Boost and save quit, and then when you reload the file, you'll be back by the sewer entrance, and from there you want to actually pull the sewer switch so that it's facing the way where we won't be fighting the water when we're doing the out of bounds stuff. And technically you can go without pulling the switch, however it's more difficult, and in this case it's actually slower because we'll be doing the same out of bounds again. So you have to be fighting the water twice, which takes forever compared to just going back a little and pulling the sewer switch. It's actually faster to do that. So we're making it easier and faster. So first thing, just get an air swim, which I have that covered in a Cape Claw early tutorial, I believe. And there used to be a strat where the old strat was you had to actually get the air swim at the lowest point possible, which is severely inconsistent. Yeah, around this tree is where I usually like to cross into out of bounds. And sometimes Tricky likes to be in the way, so I usually have him stay so he doesn't get in the way. So you're gonna kind of want to make your way to like where this this high point is. It's kind of like a line. It's a hill, I guess, going straight across. You kind of want to follow that, but as you're going around here, usually I'll just you have to pay attention to Fox Brazen above the water. He's kind of like going up and down. You can kind of see. So the lower he is, the better. When he's as low as you think he's gonna be, you want to like move to the left, L target, and you should just drop down a little bit like that. And it's important to do it at the lowest point, because if you do it at the highest point, it's just gonna clip back in. So at this point, you can kind of just move back in and then continue over here, and you can only get through this wall on the edge here. Like, it's actually solid anywhere else. So L target so you can see. Shield as you're clipping on this. It's kind of easy to fall off there, so be careful. So let's drop. I'll usually L target and just walk off. It's not too important where you are. And as I'm dropping, I think I'm still holding L as I'm dropping. But yeah, be careful not to clip back in there. You kind of might want to like move out of the way. Don't just go forward as you drop in. But yeah, as you drop, you want to hold like up left a little. It's a feeling thing, so yeah. So then you just make your way over to this tunnel. And you should be able to just hit it and then press Z. And it should load sewers. Now here's where, around here, if you didn't pull, or if you did pull the switch before talking to Queen Northwalker, it would play a cutscene here and cancel your swim. For some reason, I don't know why, but yeah, from this point, this is where you'd be fighting the water, which takes like a good minute, 30 seconds. I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute or something. It takes forever. So at this corner, you want to be careful. You don't want to be L targeting. You don't want to be looking left. You want to actually kind of go a little bit further and then L target. Otherwise, you could freeze. So at this point, it's important you are as close to the whatever this is, this plane right here, as you're going across, because this is going to be the first loading trigger we need to hit. You don't have to be like super close, but just, yeah, anything like that is fine. And then the next one's going to be on this side, same thing. It's not that hard to hit, you just make sure you're close enough. Now here, you want to be sure you're not too close, because we're going to be avoiding a save trigger. This is important for the 80% speedrun, because if we hit the save trigger here, we're going to reload back here, which we don't want. At the same time, you want to also hit the next trigger, which is kind of in the same area. So you kind of want to... When you see that lag spike, and you see there was like a cobweb thing that loaded there, that means you hit it. Alright. But if you go too far in, you're going to hit the save trigger, so it's kind of a hit or miss, but that's how it is. Now at this point, you should be able to just hit this, press Z, and it takes a bit, but it will load. Now you want to be, this is where you want to be as quick as you can, because we're going to be taking damage from the cold. And you're going to want to go to where the doorway is on this next section. Alright. And the bat can go out of the way. And you kind of want to turn around, L target. The camera can be really annoying. As soon as you see Fox's tail, go back. Because you don't want to clip back in. The next one's going to be right here. You see that box loaded on the right. So those are the two you want to hit there, and that should be everything you need. Now you can just make your way over here. Clip back onto this. Definitely take the health afterwards. And yeah, that's the Dark Eyes Mines early, or Frostweed early, whatever. So, yeah.